Welcome to this week's episode of the Mishawaka High School Football Coaches Show, presented to you by Southwestern Michigan College. I'm Daniel Phillips. This is head coach Keith Kinder. Coach, we're going to dive right into it. Last Friday, you guys started sectional play against Northridge at Northridge, took the win by a pretty large margin. 23-10 was the final. What were your thoughts from that game after the final whistle blew?
Well, we played really well on defense. It was 23-3 with about 5 minutes left in the game, and then we went into like some soft coverage and just tried to pressure and stuff like that. And they got a late touchdown, but otherwise I thought our defense was really good. We put them in some bad spots. We snapped the ball on a punt and didn't field it, and they ended up with the ball inside the 15, and we held them to a field goal. And then we didn't convert a 4th and 1 on the next possession, and they had the ball in plus territory, and we were able to get an interception right after that. So really, we could have been down 14-0 early, and our defense held them to 3 points. So I think that was the difference in the game right off the bat.
Coach, you talk about the success of the defense, forced fumbles, the interception by Walker, a lot of great things to see. How important is defense, especially in state tournament play?
Well, it's critical. You got to be able to get stops, and with the way that offenses are now and how diverse they are and how athletic teams are, really getting a stop is like creating a turnover. And I think, personally, holding teams to field goals is like getting a turnover. So in my mind, those are 1 points. If we give up 3 points, we actually won by 4, I think, because I believe enough in our offense that we're going to go down and score a touchdown and make it a 7-point to 3-point disadvantage for the opponent. So it's critical in these kind of games that you're able to get stops.
Moving on to the semifinals, the sectionals, you guys will be playing here in Still Stadium, facing off against Plymouth again. Considering that was your last home game, what are some things that you want to make sure you guys execute in order to beat them, even more so than you did that Friday?
Well, I think the big thing is tackling number 7 when we're on defense. He is a physical, big runner. Their running back number 5 is a good player as well. So we've got some things that we've got to focus on defensively in terms of stopping the run, because we struggled at that the first time we played them. And then when we have the football, just being efficient, and we've got to be better on first and second down. That hurt us a little bit against Northridge, where we had too many negative plays or 1-yard gains on first and second down. It puts you in bad down and distances for the later downs in the series. So we just got to be more efficient offensively, and we've got to tackle well on defense.
Yeah, Coach, last week you guys took on Northridge, the team you beat in the regular season. Now you're taking on Plymouth, the team you beat in the regular season. But you've preached all year togetherness and also staying focused. How important is it to set aside the regular season and focus just solely on tournament play and get into the sectional championship?
Yeah, I think that's critical. I think our kids did a really good job of that last week, and not thinking about, well, we already beat them once, whatever. And I think that will be the same this week, particularly given, like I said, it was 14-10 against Plymouth at halftime, and they went on a long drive to start the second half, and we were fortunate to get a 4th and short stop. Otherwise, who knows how that game turns out. So I think our kids will be focused and have another good week of practice.
Coach, last but certainly not least, who won Coach Assistant of the Week?
Assistant Coach of the Week, man, you surprise me every week when asking that, and I still forget. I'm gonna go with Coach Stoner. I think our D-line played pretty well on Friday night, and they've gotten significantly better from the beginning of the year to now. So let's go, Coach Stoner.
All right, congrats, Coach Stoner, Assistant Coach of the Week. Coach, that's going to wrap it up. Good luck against Plymouth. They'll be playing out on this beautiful turf field on Friday. Make sure to tune in. Myself and Evan Lynn will be calling the game. That's going to do it for this episode of the Mishawaka High School Football Coaches Show, presented to you by Southwestern Michigan College.